Okay. Try that again. Welcome to Nerd and the Noob, episode 19. I bet you we talk about Star Wars.
Uh-huh. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
My name is Greg. I am your nerd.
I'm Michael. I'm the noob.
Welcome the Angry Bird.
How long do I have to be the noob?
Until you learn more than me.
That could take a while. That could take a while.
We have a co-host this week. His name is Angry Bird. Say hi, Angry Bird.
Hi.
Yeah, we're not good at shtick.
How are you? What's going on? Oh shit, I fell!
Hey, wait, look. Are those pigs?
Bye.
Bye.
See you later. Okay, so that was goofy as all stupidness.
Anyway, welcome to the show this week. We're glad you can make it back. We love you.
Yes, and we're going to jump right into the show. First thing off, weekend chat. How's your weekend been?
I blanked.
What did you
I don't know what I did.
you do anything?
Took my son to play with took my son to play with his friend, and he has this cool little dune buggy power wheel thing.
Okay.
No kidding, they were both sitting there at one point, driving, one hand on the wheel, one on the window sill, rolling around the yard. Every now and again, you'd see one chasing the other one. Other than that, I have worked a butt ton this week.
Oh, that's right. You had work this weekend.
No, I didn't work this weekend. I've just had to work a butt ton this week. I mean, so many hours.
Me, let's see. Yesterday we went to Applebee's for dinner. That was very blah. Like, it was bad. I pulled the manager over and told him that their food sucked. And then also went to Best Buy and bought an HD PVR so I can now play console games on my Twitch account, which means I can stream like Assassin's Creed and other fun games. Oh, I just remembered I could totally play Uncharted 3. I am doing that later.
You need to play Uncharted 3 with new dub-overs. Put your own characters in there.
Oh, I'm not that good. I have to concentrate on Uncharted 3 because I always screw up where I'm jumping. And I can do Assassin's Creed, and I don't know, I have a couple other games. I'm going to see if maybe when you're up here one day we do some like football or...
You want to get beat again?
Some hockey.
I don't want to get beat anymore.
Yeah. But other than that, me and the wife, we decorated the dining room today. So that was nice. Other than that, we didn't do much of anything. I mean, it was just kind of...
I watched my first episode of Castle today.
That's your first episode?
That was my first one. And you know how hard it is not to see Captain Malcolm Reynolds.
Oh.
I tweeted this. Because
Gotcha.
I see Malcolm Reynolds.
Is that his name?
On the show? On Firefly.
I've only ever watched Serenity, so... And I don't remember them saying his name on Serenity. What?
That's why you're the noob.
Anyways, alright, so we're going to move right into the show. The long box today consists of one thing.
Star Wars!
Star Wars!
Got bought by
Disney. On October 30th, Disney acquired Lucasfilms for $4.05. Why the 05?
Billion! That's what they said.
It has been reported that it is about an even split between cash and $40 million in stocks.
That's what I read today.
Oh, is that what you heard today? Okay. So what do you think about this? Well, actually, I tell you what. Let's just go through.
All right, hold on. First, I put a podcast about this middle of this past week. New show we're doing. It's not going to be every week unless we find something we want to talk about. It's called the Midweek Issue. I said it in there, and I'll say it during this show too. I literally froze. I was smiling, one of those nervous smiles, like I'm not kidding. I was nervous for 45 minutes, and my buddy at work just laughed at me. And for some reason, people couldn't figure out what I was tweeting about because I think I tweeted 45 different links in 5 minutes.
Well, see, one of the best things I saw was it only took $4.5 billion, but Disney finally made Princess Leia a Disney princess.
Yeah, well, here's my question. Is the Force now just pixie dust?
See, I didn't like that one.
See,
here's the one thing I don't like. Okay, A, they're going to bring back Jar Jar Binks because Jar Jar's great for kids.
So were the
Okay.
Ewoks back in the day. The Ewoks are the original generation's Jar Jar.
Yeah, but they can't do that anymore because the Ewoks straight up bang some people's heads in.
True.
I mean, they like straight up murdering people.
I only like Jar Jar in one scene in the entire movie.
What's that one?
When he gets his face in between the electric coupling and he goes, my face, my little.
I don't know. I like it. I think it's cool.
No. For the prospects of Star Wars franchising, things that are going to come out of this, I'm excited, regardless, for one big reason.
Disney has announced that Star Wars Episode 7 will be released in 2015, and that more films will be released every 1 to 3 years after that for at least the last 3 of the saga.
2015, Trent will be 7.
Okay.
Or 8. No, he'll be 8.
All right.
He will be old enough at that point to go to a movie and shut up. Which means I get to go through what would be considered a generational set of movies. Because our generation had 3, the first generation had 3.
No,
this
we didn't.
one... We had 3.
Those don't exist.
Shut up.
Okay.
And he'll have 3. And that is big for me. Because, first of all, I only got to see the newer ones and not the originals in theaters. We're not old enough.
Right.
And now that I'm an adult, sort of, I'll get to go see these with Trent. I'll get to share that for the first time with him, that way.
Right. Well, see, this is what I want to know. I want to know where they're going to go with it. Like, if it's the kids of, like, Han and Leia, and I want to do that. But I've also figured out, hang on, bear with me. I've also figured out how you make it a whole new set of movies while keeping it canon. And instead of trying to bring back Han Solo and...
They can't.
Right, exactly. But the guy who did Lando Calrissian is still alive. I think Uncle Lando puts these kids out on their way, and then it becomes their movie. That's what it is. Otherwise, they pull a Superman thing.
I have no speculation because it's been announced that it is not going to be based on anything that is out there. Well, it is going to be completely original.
No, it's not.
No EU. That's what it's been announced.
No EU?
Extended universe.
I don't want that.
The sale of Lucasfilm included Lucasfilm Limited, LucasArts, ILM, and Skywalker Sound.
ILM is...
Industrial Light and Magic.
Thank you.
Basically the kings of everything.
So, which means that Disney now owns the world.
And Disney now...
I mean, they own
Did you know they own ESPN?
Do they really?
I didn't know this until I started doing a little
research. I
I
want to see ESPN. Da-da-da, da-da-da, Pixie does.
No, they apparently owned them for some time.
Oh, speaking of the best video out there right now is Darth Vader going to Disneyland.
I haven't seen it.
Oh my god, it's great. Like, he's got 2 stormtroopers following him around, and he just walks up to a line, and he gets on a ride, and you just see him just doing circles on this ride. It's the greatest thing ever. I loved it.
A friend of mine said the end of the world is going to consist of 2 companies, and that's going to be Google and Disney.
I thought it was... who win? Does Taco Bell still win the restaurant?
Taco Bell still wins the... actually, these days, no. It'd probably be like Crystals.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so what do we like to say? For the time being, Star Wars comics will be published through Dark Horse Comics.
Oh, I did screw that up.
You screwed that up.
I messed that up.
Yeah.
All right.
So I didn't know they had comics.
Well, Dark Horse has published Star Wars comics for years and years. Marvel originally did it. Stan Lee put it out in the 70s. He did the movie adaptations, and then they had some other stuff.
Okay.
But Dark Horse, for years and years now, has done most of the comic books. And they just recently signed another contract to start doing a Star Wars comic. Not an extended universe. It's going to be Star Wars based on the movies.
Right.
But the problem is, and everybody knows this, Disney already owns Marvel.
Right.
Which means at some point, they're going to bring them over to Marvel. First of all, Deadpool and Star Wars.
No, see, here's what I want to see. You know, they've got what's the video game on Wii with all the fighting characters?
Smash Brothers?
Smash Brothers?
Yeah.
Disney's got to come out with one. They've got Disney, Star Wars, Marvel.
What's the Kingdom Hearts? Star Wars people are going to be in that now.
Oh.
You can beat up Jar Jar.
I would play that one.
The sale comes with some limitations concerning the original films because of Foxx, and the original Indiana Jones movies because they're through Paramount. And what I'm guessing is Fox and Paramount are the companies that helped move these products.
Right.
So they still have some rights and some claim to them. So that's kind of one of the reasons a lot of people thought this was a cheap buy. Marvel got bought for $4 billion. Pixar, a few years ago, got bought for $7 billion.
No, I didn't know that much.
I think that's part of the reason as to why. Lucas...
Hey, you know what? Honestly, I'm okay with the limitations because I don't... It's one of those things, how many times have we said Lucas is killing my childhood?
I've never said it.
Okay, well, he does it for me. Because Guido shot first. We all know that. Han. Han shot first. Now I have to go back and watch the movies. Stupid. I gotta find the original. I've got a VHS copy I'm gonna have to watch now. We gotta dig out my VCR. Stupid Lucas. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with him taking it over. I just I don't like the cartoon stuff they've got out now.
No, I like Clone Wars. I gotta catch up on it. I'm 3 seasons behind, but I still gotta catch up.
Getting back to the movies the movie that's gonna come out in 2015 is it does say that Lucas will be a consultant and will not be the principal writer or director on the new films. He is retired.
Kathleen Kennedy is now the co-chairman and at some point going to be the chairman of Lucasfilm.
You think she's still going to be the chairman of it?
She's still going to be the chairman. She's going to report to a Disney head.
Mickey Mouse, man. That pimp. He's got baby powder up in the office going, come on, now what? What?
But she will report to someone in Disney, but that's it. She will have a lot of oversight when it comes to it because for the majority of the demographic out there, Star Wars has never done anything wrong. Well, okay, I take that back. I've never been able to get through the Star Wars Holiday Special.
You talking that Chewbacca thing?
Uh-huh. Never been able to get through it.
But I don't think he did that, did he?
Yes, he did.
Oh, that was horrible.
It was all the people's.
That was horrible. I'm eating candy, by the way.
But she's their new head. The question for me is, you said the cartoon. Disney has their own cartoon channel.
No.
Cartoon Network has been the one for the past 5 seasons running Clone Wars.
Oh.
Now, Clone Wars, it has been said by Dave Filoni, who is the showrunner for Clone Wars, that it's gearing down. Like, it's coming to the end of its run because it only had a finite time space to run because it's running between movie 2 and movie 3.
Okay.
So it only has that finite area of time frame. So I'm wondering, do they continue leaving it at Cartoon Network, let it finish its run, and then run everything else, all their new stuff on Disney? Or do they pull it and move it to Disney? It has been moved to Saturday mornings.
No, they won't pull it. There's no way they pull it. They'll just pay Cartoon Network a butt ton of money.
You mean Cartoon Network will pay them a butt ton of money?
Either way. Okay, so back to the movie thing for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Totally new story.
Totally new stories.
What would you do?
What would I do?
Mm-hmm.
You know, if I were to pick, I'd still bring Mark Hamill in and do old Jedi Luke.
He looks really bad.
For just the beginning of the movie.
Okay.
Have him sending off the next ones to their rite of passage, and you follow a new group of fresh Jedi.
Nah.
Yes, that's what.
No. I still say the kids.
No, because it's EU. They're not going to use them.
I don't care if it's Quit you saying EU.
I can't help
it. Sounds really stupid.
I can't help it. I listen to a Star Wars podcast. By the way, you should listen to the Star Wars podcast, Forcecast. We're not endorsed by Forcecast.
That's why I want to see the kids, because the kids, one turns Jedi, one doesn't, right?
To be completely honest, I don't know.
Something
I know
weird.
There's twins.
Yeah, exactly. I want to see the twins. I want to see. I wouldn't know why I would want to see the twins. I mean, it's weird.
But that's the thing. They would have to be young enough for you to see.
If they don't want to go EU, then they need to go the video game route.
You're talking like
Force Unleashed.
Oh, good lord!
So good. I loved that storyline.
And I would totally bring in the dude who did the voice and was the facial model for that.
Yeah.
Because he's actually in Star Wars: The Clone Wars again. He's playing Darth Maul, who has been brought back.
Oh,
as like
voice actor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
As like this epically evil guy. Like he was messed up before. Apparently, getting chopped in half for years and years really messed him up.
You mean 4 years? Doesn't that kill you?
Not when you're that evil, apparently.
Okay. That's what I want to see. I want to see.
Vader got burnt by lava.
Well, yeah, but they brought him back with machines.
Machines?
He was brought back with machines.
True. The final thing I saw this week about this was, everybody was freaking out. Lucas is a sellout. He wants, because it's his company. He got the money. It's his. It wasn't a company boardroom thing. It was, I own this. He came out and he said that the bulk of his new money from the deal is going to go towards education support. And I read that this was something that in about 2010, it was his goal when he retired and he became a philanthropist. That's where he wanted to go towards, was education. And he said the bulk. So my guess is anywhere between $2 and $3 billion of this money is going to go towards education. And if that's the case, that is officially putting everyone else on notice. That's a lot
putting
of
the
money.
Government on notice. What are you talking about?
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is, but I mean, most of it will go to California or something, so it won't really matter.
No, I don't think so. I think it was said that he's going to start some foundations.
Okay.
Scholarships. Things like that.
All right.
So
well, we'll see how it goes. That's
the moment I read that, I stopped giving him crap about it because the money, the cash itself, I put dollar to dollar. He's going to donate every bit of it.
No,
because that's only the.
No. Here's another question.
He's got 40 million things of Disney stock now.
Does he continue to pull royalties from the original Star Wars?
I'm sure he does. I'm sure it's worked into his contract somewhere. I mean, obviously, he wouldn't sell out of the company if he wasn't set for life. As far as I know, his child or children work within the company.
Here's another question. Was it said anywhere in there that Family Guy was allowed to make more Star Wars Family Guy episodes?
You can make anything as long as it's satire. But I'm sure they will.
I want to see more Star Wars.
Besides, Seth Green is making an all-new cartoon for Star Wars anyway.
What do you mean?
It's called Detours.
I don't know what that is.
Basically, it's a comical animated show about how the Empire is trying to hide the fact that they're building the Death Star. There's all kinds of videos. There are all kinds of videos.
Does it consist of a lot of... You don't see this.
Probably.
This is not the stuff you're looking for.
Well, apparently they call it a mall for a while.
A mall?
Yeah, Intergalactic Mall. And they just play along. There's a lot of videos on YouTube on it. It's called Star Wars Detours. It was presented at Star Wars Celebration 6, which was last month, which I wanted to go to. And again, I can't because I'm poor. And it's in Florida.
Oh, that's an easy drive.
I know, but still.
Depends on which part of Florida.
I don't remember.
Like
a hot part.
Oh, Jesus.
Anyway, you need to check that out. And there's also, the games industry and everything else. Disney bought a lot when this happened. And our show notes on YouTube, they've been condensed down to literally those points. But I went overboard when I saw this. Everybody and their mother had the same thing. So depending on who you like, I got a link.
There's like 18 links. That's why I made him go through and do this. I'm like, I'm not opening all those pages.
And 15 of them are probably the same thing.
So,
what he sold it for, what they got, and the fact that
$4.05 billion.
Yes.
I would totally buy an island, stock it with food, and tell everybody to kiss my ass, and I'd be gone.
Would you become Green Arrow at that point?
No, because I'd buy the entire island. And then I would hire a team of peoples, we won't call them killers, to go through and make sure there's mercenaries, to make sure there's nothing on there that could hurt me. And then I'd make them all go away.
Okay.
So, yeah. I would. That's what I. What would you do with $4.05 billion?
I kind of agree with it's just something I've actually always thought about. Short of helping my family.
Okay.
You know, the standard stuff.
Yeah, gotcha.
House, car, never work again. On top of that, I agree with him. Except mine would go into the arts.
Oh.
I would.
Sell out.
No.
What? No. First thing that comes to your mind when you think, I'm going to win the lottery. First.
House. Robot girlfriend.
There you go. See, I wanted to know what the weird one was. I want to buy an island. I'm telling you, I would, gone. You would not, there wouldn't even be a dock. Like, it would be like, it's Christmas time? I'm sorry. I can't get off the island. That's it. That's my excuse for everything.
No, I would, I really would. I would probably do the same thing. If given what he's got, if I came into the same scenario, I would do the exact same thing he's doing, and I would help through education and arts and stuff like that, because
I don't know. I think I'd make it fun if I was going to do something like that.
Like
I'd buy a bunch of books,
yeah,
crate them up, and then just like with little parachutes,
yeah,
and just start using a helicopter over like urban areas or something and dropping books out of the airplane or the helicopter. Here's Harry Potter. That one might fall a little hard, but it'll be okay.
It's the 7-book set.
You know, I'd do stuff like that. You know, you gotta at least make it fun. Or I'd buy every kid in the country a lightsaber. Tell me there wouldn't be hundreds and thousands of YouTube videos out there of kids suddenly breaking out into lightsaber. And not those little cheap dinky ones that we all broke 6 of when we were kids. I'm talking those nice...
If you didn't hit me in the head so hard, yours would break.
The good ones that you could beat against a pole and it's not going to break. That's what I would do. I would totally buy every kid a lightsaber and then randomly put video cameras everywhere. Just to watch.
That's starting to get creepy.
No, not that kind of everywhere. I'm talking like the street corner next to a school.
Still kind of creepy.
Okay, it's getting creepy. Okay, how about I would just watch YouTube? Because there would have to be videos out there of the kids just breaking out in fights.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you see this symbol, it means creepy.
Think about it. Every kid in the country would be like, wow, wow.
Dubstep lightsabers.
Oh, nice.
Wah, 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 wah.
Wop, 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 wop. What's wrong with your lightsaber? The batteries are going out. Okay. Hang on a second.
So the one thing, my house would be big enough to where I would have a movie theater in it. Mm-hmm. Although it would be on a lowering rail. Mm-hmm. It would be a wall, something cool, a mural on it, pretty, mm-hmm. and everything. And then I'd come in, sit in my gigantic chair in the middle of the room, press a button, and you'd hear.
Even if it didn't have to do that?
Yeah.
It would make
There's a
noise.
sound effect box on the top.
What about a house big enough so that you can put a trampoline on the ground floor? You're like, oh, I gotta go downstairs and jump off.
No. You gotta have the trampoline at an angle so when you jump off, you hit the trampoline and then you go into the wall that's made of foam. Okay.
So we've apparently gone off on a tangent. So we're gonna get out of the long box because that's all we had in the long box this time. Oh my god, so much weird stuff. Oh, that's horrible.
And if you find anything that we didn't talk about, then send it to us. Let us know.
Yes, please. Please
let us know. Who's in? I want to see who's lurking.
Oh.
Lurkers.
A couple.
We got a few lurkers.
So, alright, so we're gonna... Uh-oh.
What did you just do?
I have no idea, but my whole screen just went weird.
Well, we lost you.
There's
Where's
everybody.
The chat? Lost the chat.
That chat is right there. Just die. Alright. Now, next thing we're going to do is, we've got Noob versus. And last week it was Thor. I picked Thor and you picked Storm.
Uh-huh.
And apparently I beat the bejesus
We didn't have a whole lot of votes this week, but what we did have, you beat me.
That's as it should be.
Tired of getting beat?
Yes, I was tired of getting beat. Actually, it was getting very annoying. So, alright, so this week, what's your new versus? I picked. I did the starting one last week.
All right,
so
all right,
this
all
one's
right,
you.
all right. Okay.
If you pick Star Wars, we can't automatically have two people that have already fought to the death because that's kind of a foregone conclusion. So you can't pick like Darth Vader and Obi-Wan. Truthfully, we know who wins that one.
All right. Hold on, because I have not prepared any.
Okay.
I didn't prepare any this week, so I'm kind of looking around for some inspiration, and I got nothing coming to me.
You're 5.
Quit! Don't.
4.
It makes me nervous when you do that.
3, 2, 1.
Mogo, the Green Lantern planet.
Oh my God! What?
That's what you were giving me time. That's all I got.
Mogo, the
Green
Lantern. A-N-T-U-R in Lantern.
That's not how you spell lantern. He is a living planet. He is giant, and he is a Green Lantern. Alice, look it up.
Planet.
Planet.
I forgot how to spell, thank you. I forgot how to spell planet.
That's planted. And you spelled lantern wrong, too.
Ah! L-A-N-E-T. Okay, I spelled planet that time. Okay, and...
Earn. No, you. And you're missing the R.
I got spell. Alright, so you're doing Mogo.
What is it, Mogo's name over here?
It's the mouse. Mogo, the Green Lantern planet. Oh my God.
He is a planet.
Oh, wait.
Green Lantern powers.
Oh, wait. What was the bad guy's name in either movie?
Okay.
From the Fantastic Four, the Silver Surfer one.
Galactus?
Yes. Or the one in Green Lantern. The Fear one.
Yeah, I know.
But we're going to go with Galactus. G-A-L-A. Spell Galactus.
C-T.
Galactus. Close enough. So I'm going with Galactus because he's a planet eater. And yours is a planet.
Not even getting close enough.
And
mine is a Green Lantern.
And yours is a planet.
He is strong enough to destroy a sun.
Yep.
Before you vote,
but I'm Galactus. I'm Galactus. I'm the planet eater. You lose again.
Google it.
Alright.
That was your bad guy.
The other one, okay.
Yeah.
I'm going with Galactus, so.
Google it!
If I went with...
Or Bing!
Alright,
we're not sponsored by any.
Next thing for this week is we've got the comic of the week. This week we went with an indie comic. It was Image Comics. America's Got Powers #1.
Which is free on Comicology.
Yes, the first episode.
First issue. It's written by Jonathan Ross and art by Bryan Hitch. And it's a superhero book without the superhero stuff. What it is it's exactly what it sounds like. Instead of America's Got Talent, it's America's Got Powers.
What does it remind me of?
I don't know.
There's something in the back of my head.
Well, I'll talk to you.
Nagging.
What it bases itself around is that at some point in San Francisco, a large crystal descends onto the city, and then at some point it flashes and sends a wave. Every single woman within the area
5 miles
got if they had a kid, if they were pregnant, they had the kid. It didn't matter how far along they were, they had a perfectly healthy, fully functional child.
Right.
And every one of those children got a power.
Cool.
But what this turned into was a game show.
I liked it.
I did too. I really did. The art was really good.
The art was good. The story was good.
People. They cursed in this book. And they cursed a lot.
My favorite is the one bubble that's like shit.
Yeah. Because he was running late for something. You gotta imagine it's bad.
Shit. And he just keeps going. I'm like, what? And it was a good book. Like, I don't normally like.
I'm gonna buy the rest of it just for us to read because there's only 2 or 3 other issues at the moment. I don't
Hunger Games. That's what it reminded me of.
X-Men meets Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Except, never mind. I was saying the guy, the one who told us in the chat spelled it Hungry Games.
Hungry.
And I go through the Hungry Games every day.
But no, I didn't. I had heard about it before. I didn't. I didn't know what to expect. Like I said, I just checked it out. Wait, go back to that.
No, I know who you're talking about. Go, keep going.
Was that who I thought it was?
Yes, keep talking.
Nice. Anyway, I didn't know. I didn't expect anything. I have no clue who Jonathan Ross is, or Bryan Hitch. I've never heard of either one of them. But again, the writing was good. It was fast paced. It worked. Mm-hmm. And the story I really liked.
You know, I forgot to add something in the weekend chat.
What?
You're talking about people you've never heard of.
Yeah.
I was at the bookstore buying the Green Lantern issue that I really liked.
Proud of you, by the way.
From the new DC stuff. And I met a guy and I knew stuff.
And you knew
He was talking like he was like you knew way more than me, but I knew stuff.
You're learning.
Awesome.
But again, still the noob.
Awesome. Okay, continue.
I'm not gonna say you have to go pick this one up. But
so out of 10, if you had it, what do we have anyways? What's our?
It used to be nerds and noobs, and it stopped at 5. And we had a nerb.
No, I don't like that. Try something else.
But it's just a 1 out of 10. I mean, that's all you gotta give.
I'll give it I give it 7.5. It's a good book. It's only 6 issues, so I don't know that it would hold me forever. But I liked it. I thought it was a good book, though.
I agree with you. I think I'll give it a 7. There's definite room for improvement as far as action, in my opinion, goes. Mm-hmm. But the end of the book really gives you something to look forward to. A kid goes from a 0 to a hero. Literally, they said it in the book.
Yeah.
Although maybe they were calling his powers a 0.
That's possible.
Because he did something really, big at the end.
Right.
But again, what really grabbed me was the art. The art was really good on this. It wasn't hitting you in the face with giant muscles and everything else. Rob Liefeld. It wasn't overdone. It looked clean.
Yeah, it was good. I thought it was decent.
It'll be nice to see what continues on, if the story continues to be any good.
Right.
But it was free, first of all.
Right. That's free. A big plus.
If you have Comixology, doesn't cost anything to log into it, to get an account, and there are hundreds of free books on there. If you go try it out.
America's Got Powers #1
from Image Comics.
Good book. So I say go read it. Definitely go read it. All right. So that means we're going to move on to the short box. And I'm going to do the first one. I'm slightly upset. Okay?
Okay.
So in the
article?
The article here says Bryan Singer officially signs onto Days of Future Past,
which is the next X-Men First Class movie.
Okay. Now, I have a problem with this. Because Bryan Singer sucks. He did the original X-Men movies, or at least one of them.
Yeah, he did 2 and 3.
Okay, they sucked. Bad movies. Why would you take somebody?
He's not writing these. All he has to do is direct them.
Don't care. At a certain point, the director is the one that makes the final call. Yes, I can write an awesome movie, but if the director goes, I don't want to shoot it that way, and screws with it, then
no.
Look,
he's got to have learned something, because at that time he was still at the beginning of the superhero movie movement.
Right.
Since then, the producers for these movies are comic book guys.
Okay.
They're not just movie guys. The guys that are coming in to do these movies now and be producers and things like that are comic book writers.
Yeah, I still think he screwed up X-Men. Like, bad.
I don't think he'll screw this up as bad.
I don't know the Days of Future Past. I don't know that stuff at all, but I really, 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 really liked the new X-Men, which was called First Class. I really liked that.
It was directed by Matthew Vaughn. We don't know why he's being replaced. We know that he stepped out. He wasn't asked to leave. He stepped out. The new movie is scheduled for release in 2014 in the middle of July. So, first of all, our birthday present.
Nice.
People. Yeah.
That's not a good one. Bryan Singer doesn't ever give me anything nice. I just don't like it. And apparently his most recent gig was Mockingbird Lane on NBC.
Actually, I heard that went really well.
It was okay. I watched it. It was okay. It was okay. But
by the way, he's also part of the Superman movie now. The new one, Man of Steel.
See, now I don't want to watch it.
Really?
Nope. I don't like...
I'm still going to drag you to it.
I don't like him. I don't like Bryan Singer. Well, see, the problem also is I'm sorry. We've learned by now you can't remake Superman.
True.
You just can't do it. It doesn't work right. So, but anyways, we'll talk too much about that if I keep going. Don't like this thought. This was kind of like...
A letdown for you?
This is the letdown for me. I don't want to... I almost don't want to go see the new X-Men because of it.
Ruin what you got before?
Yeah, because that movie was so good. The only problem I had with the movie, the First Class, was in my mind.
It wasn't the First Class?
No. Hell, I'm okay with that. It's him learning. That's technically the one you saw wasn't his first class.
Mm.
If you think about it, he didn't start the school until the end of the movie.
True.
So that I can live with that. Havoc is supposed. What's his name? Scott Summers. Something Summers. What's his name? Alex Summers. In my mind, or at least what I thought, Alex and Scott were pretty close in age. Not 40 years difference. So, other than that, loved that movie. Now that Bryan Singer's taking it on,
She was my favorite character in the movie.
I don't like it. So, alright, next one I'll let you have.
This isn't a story so much as just something kind of cool. Jim Lee created a Justice League inspired line of Kias. And if you go up and you hit launch viewer,
okay.
You can go through them. Do you want to try and capture?
Yeah, I can try. Hang on.
It's a big picture to capture.
Yes, it is. And
wait for it, people.
Screen region. Whoop.
Wall.
Alright.
Anyway, if you're looking at the video, you can see it now. If not, we'll go ahead and put it. And if you want to look at it on your own, it'll be in the show notes. But he inspired, and I couldn't find the Batman one. Like, there's a Batman car. He inspired one.
Yeah, alright.
But I'm digging
awesome.
This Flash car.
This is... I want that trunk covered in Flash comics. I don't care about the subs. I just like the fact that it's covered in Flash comics. And the interior of this thing looks ridiculous. The interior looks
great. It's not all red like everybody would think. It's just accented red. It looks fantastic. But the next car is the one I want so bad.
Green Lantern car.
Green Lantern key. I don't even know what kind of key it is. I really don't.
A little weird hatchback looking thing.
I don't care. It's Green Lantern.
That's awesome.
It's got the oath in the back, and I know the oath.
Don't say it.
I won't.
That looks awesome.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that.
Look! Oh my god! It has a power battery.
These look so cool.
Some of them aren't as cool, but the first two, like, this is Aquaman's. It's just sad.
Why does everything Aquaman has to suck? It looks like there's scale. Well, there is scales.
He has scale armor.
It looks so sad.
I know.
I think he was laughing when he designed this one. He was like, nobody wants
Well,
this.
that's the thing, though, is the new Aquaman comic is actually really liked. Like, everybody loves it.
Yeah, no, I can't see that.
But the character has been made fun of for so many years.
Who's this one?
Cyborg.
Oh.
Cyborg is a member of the Justice League now.
That's simple looking.
Give it a minute.
Not much to that.
No, I mean, it's silver. But then they throw the red in there like crazy.
Yeah, guys, if you're listening to this but not watching it live, all the links for this are in the show notes, and this is really cool. There's a TV.
It's a Lenovo.
It's whatever that is. So you can always...
No, that's cool.
You can always go in and check it out when you get home. Just go home, check the iTunes, and all the show notes are there for it.
See, there's a Batman one right there that they don't show for some reason. And I haven't been able to find the stuff for that.
No, these are pretty neat. I like them.
I would totally drive the Flash one and never, ever drive the Green Lantern one. It would just stay away.
That's cool. So, yeah, definitely go check those out. Those are going to be in the show notes. Next thing we're going to do is, actually, I'll let you have this one, too, because you know this better than I do.
Captain America 2, a bad guy or a character has been cast. Frank Grillo has been cast to play Crossbones from Captain America and the Avengers 2 now.
Okay.
He's going to be the character in both. If I remember correctly, Crossbones isn't always a bad guy. I need to go back and look at the book. I don't remember, but he isn't always a bad guy.
See, now this is where I stopped because I will freely admit I thought the only bad guy Captain America had was Red Skull.
No, he's always got bad guys. He doesn't have...
and Hitler. Sorry.
Because he's knocked out Hitler over 200 times?
Yes.
I watched that again the other day. I love that.
But yeah, this is just a quick little article talking about him. I don't recognize him from anything.
No, I don't either, and I actually love that.
Do you want to Wikipedia, or what is it, IMDb him?
Yeah. I like when these comic book movies don't hire the big guy.
Right.
You know, Chris Evans, he's a big actor and whatnot, but, not a, you gotta actually click his name, man.
Oh, sorry.
He wasn't at the time. He was well known, but he wasn't the guy.
Apparently he was in The Gray, he was in Warrior, Minority Report. Let's see, was he in somebody big? Homefront. Let's see.
Anything else?
It doesn't look like it. I know, I'm yawning.
By the way, saw another trailer for Red Dawn.
God, that looks really good.
Wolverines!
That looks really good.
I'm actually super surprised. Josh Peck actually looks like he might have learned how to act.
Minority Report, he was a pre-crime cop. So, I don't know. Whatever.
I like the fact that he's not, this Frank Grillo guy's not well known.
Yeah, I mean, it helps. Alright, so the next one you just saw today.
I found it yesterday.
Boy Meets World Reboot.
Why don't you take that off the screen over here?
Oh, God, my bad. Boop. There we go. Boy Meets World Reboot in early talks at the Disney Channel. The Disney Channel is in the early stages of developing a Boy Meets World sequel series called Girl Meets World. TV Line has learned exclusively. Sources say that the cable network is trying to land original series stars Ben Savage and Danielle Fisher to revisit their roles of sweethearts Corey and Topanga, who married before their ABC sitcom ended its 7-season run. The new series would center on their preteen daughter. Oh, this is terrifying. Few immediate concerns come to mind. This is not
inherently nerdy, but you gotta understand, this was basically our show
in childhood.
Yes. We loved the show. I still watch it, especially the younger years, because they're funny. But they put some questions on here that are pretty valid, actually.
Will she have an Uncle Sean?
Will there be Uncle Eric?
Whatever happened to Minkus?
Mr. Feeney!
Feeney!
Is he even alive?
I don't know.
Wait, no, have them look.
I don't want to... Huh?
Make them look. Is Mr. Feeney still alive?
I don't know, but... I actually might watch this.
Oh, I'll watch it just to see. Although, my problem is Topanga's not Topanga anymore.
No, she's not.
We all know this. And I don't know, is Eric really... Is he still...
Yeah, I think Eric is still Eric.
Sean... I've liked him for years because he voiced Terry McGinnis on Batman Beyond.
Oh, that's right. I thought you were going to say Raw Unstoppable.
Oh, no, he did voice Raw Unstoppable.
Kim Possible.
He also has voiced Blue Beetle on some of the newer DC stuff lately.
Nice.
He's been a voice actor for years and years. He's done a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I like it.
Would you watch it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because it's not a reboot. It's a sequel.
Yeah.
It'll probably suck horribly.
Yeah, I think.
But I want to watch it.
Yeah.
I'd watch it.
You know what it might do, though?
What's that?
If they do put that out, you know what it'll do? They'll put Boy Meets World back on the air on Disney.
And then I'd watch that again. To get you
up to it.
Yeah. Oh my God, 7 years of that stuff? I don't know if I could watch that much. Alright, so here we go.
You do it, just because it aggravates you.
Mm-hmm. Jamie Foxx rumored to play Electro in Amazing Spider-Man sequel. Is it still a rumor?
I don't think it's a rumor anymore. I think he's going to be Electro.
I don't know if I like this or not. It depends on how they do him.
He is a world-class actor at this point. You know.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
He's good.
No,
I want to see Django Unchained. The D's silent.
Django Unchained?
Have you not seen that? I think it's Django Unchained.
Is it the cartoon?
No. Is it just Django? D is silent?
I don't know.
Not kidding. It's D-J-A-N. Anyway,
I don't want to see it. I don't like him. I've not liked him in just about... I think he's cocky.
Of course he's cocky.
Why?
Why not?
How many good movies has he been in?
Dozens.
How many have you seen?
Not many.
There you go.
But he doesn't play stuff I watch all the time.
Exactly. I'm sorry, and this is going to sound a little racist. A lot of his roles play towards just the African American style of movie. In my opinion, he's not this huge mainstream guy.
He is huge mainstream.
No, he's not. He did Ray. Other than that, I just don't think he's that good. So, I mean, there's a little article here. I'll let you guys go through and read it. Please read these, because we don't want... It's just kind of stuff to give you a little whoop, let you hear about it.
Whoop.
But, yes, whoop.
Whoop.
Shut up! I'm going to kill you. I don't want to see him as it. I don't like the way he acts.
Hey, Ray Fiennes, I think it was the guy that was the Lizard.
Mm-hmm.
As Doc Connors, he was great. As the Lizard, it was overdone, weird, and strange. I didn't preferably like the Lizard in that movie, but overall the movie came out fairly well.
I'll agree with that. All right, you get the next one.
If you remember, a while back we did a comic of the week featuring Spider-Man got a new sidekick named Alpha. Apparently he was popular enough not to die right away, and he's going to get his own mini-series based in the city of Pittsburgh, it looks like. And
weird.
Well, this is kind of weird, and I agree with you, because they're cutting off Amazing Spider-Man, which is where he came from.
Right. Well, see, that's the thing. They are cutting off Amazing Spider-Man, but if they do it the way I think they're going to do it, it's only because they kill him. They're doing the superior Spider-Man.
From what I heard... Do you want spoilers?
Go for it.
From what I heard, his identity comes into question. Peter's does. As Spider-Man.
Okay.
So he has to lay low, and so they have to pretend that someone else is Spider-Man. I don't know how that's going to work.
I'd rather they just kill him. Bye, Peter Parker! And they come up with a new Spider-Man. That way the universe is Peter Parker's universe. And they're done.
There already is another universe with another Spider-Man. It's called Ultimate Spider-Man.
Whatever.
Miles Morales.
Let's see. I don't know.
I was about to say no dead space. Anyway, the character himself was really good, so check it out and see what you say.
The art sucked.
The art was kind of crap.
That one.
Hello.
Need for Speed movie has both stars in place. I don't know who this is. Apparently they're making a Need for Speed movie. Not going to get too much into this because I don't watch a lot. I don't play Need for Speed, but the chick in the picture's pretty hot.
It's Steven Spielberg.
Okay.
Pre-production seems to be moving along nicely, and the film is just taking another big step towards being ready. Imogene Potts has jumped on board with the film and is set to star opposite Breaking Bad's Aaron Paul. The film is being directed by Scott Huay, one half of the Act of Valor team.
There's not much to the report except for that.
I mean...
She's cute, but other than that, I don't care.
Need for Speed, also known as Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
Yes, I completely agree. Still, it's nerdy, and we had to put it out there.
Alright, you get this one because you saw it a minute ago.
This is just really quick. We've talked about the S.H.I.E.L.D. television show. It's probably, the way I'm thinking, is it could be out as early as next fall, because they're going to shoot the pilot in January.
Cool. I like it. So is this where, what's his name?
Joss Whedon?
No, that one. Samuel L. Jackson. Is this where he's going? He's going to be in the S.H.I.E.L.D.
No.
show?
Can you really see Samuel L. Jackson doing a regular daytime TV
He did
show?
a movie called Snakes on a Plane.
It was still a movie.
Well, okay, let's do regular daytime. I can see, LL Cool J, Chris O'Donnell. He was Robin.
Both have basically lost their movie cred. He has not lost
his
movie
don't
cred.
let them... No.
Look, LL Cool J can whoop my ass. Chris O'Donnell can whoop my ass and take a girl. However, Samuel L. Jackson, has not lost his movie cred. He will not be doing TV.
No, I can see that.
Those two have lost movie cred. They haven't done a good movie in years and years. And even as Robin, he didn't do a good movie.
I disagree.
We will have a fight about this.
I actually liked that movie. I liked Batman and Robin.
Oh my god. This is why you're the noob.
What? I liked Batman and Robin. Wait, which one was that?
Well, he was in both.
Was that Clooney?
Yes.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
Rollerball. Yeah.
Alright, so, Joss Whedon's S.H.I.E.L.D. pilot began filming in January. That's awesome. I cannot wait to see that.
I cannot wait to see this movie.
It's a show.
Like I said.
Yep. Iron Man 3 spoilers. Yes. Yes. Okay. How will Tony Stark defeat the Mandarin and save Pepper? I don't think he saves Pepper.
I don't either.
I heard reports that she doesn't want to be saved. Wow. This is a huge article. And we're just going to close that. There was a huge article, guys.
Can I go out on a limb?
Go for it.
In the comic books, Pepper Potts gets injured beyond repair, and the only way Tony can save her is by putting her in a suit.
Nice.
And turning her into the character called Rescue. Name wasn't real great, I know.
So from what I'm hearing, in the next movie, he kind of goes nanobot Iron Man.
Yeah, okay, you remember the wristbands in Avengers.
Right.
Apparently he goes even further than that.
Okay.
Injects himself with something.
Okay.
The nanobots that will draw the armor to him no matter where he's at.
Oh, is that what it does?
I think
I
so.
thought that's how he got, the nanobots were the armor.
I don't think they're there yet. I think that might end up being Avengers stuff.
I agree. Like somebody in the chat says extremist. I think that's what extremist was.
No, I saw a clip of a glove on a desk, him going like this, force power, force power, force power, force power, and the glove shooting over, going onto his arm, and then attaching, and he was there.
Did you go force power, force power, force power?
Yes.
Okay. All right, I can see that. Okay, so in other words, how's he going to beat the Mandarin? From what I'm understanding from conversations with our cousin, Ant-Man's the one that originally helped Tony beat Mandarin.
I don't know. I've read 2 stories with Mandarin in it. I honestly don't know, which I love. I had one big problem with like Batman this year.
Okay.
I knew what happened halfway through the movie.
Oh, come on. You cannot tell me you almost pooped yourself, or you didn't almost poop yourself, when he picked Batman up and got ready to put him over.
No, I was excited about that. But I knew about it. I knew Talia. I knew that. I knew the ending with the bomb and the plane and the stuff.
You wonder why we don't go to comic book movies together. Because you'd be looking at me going, I know what's going to happen. Shut up. This is what happens. I will kill you. Dude, this is seriously what happens. If you talk one more time, I'm going to rip your nuts off.
But I don't know enough about Iron Man's past to know anything. I have no clue where it's going.
Okay. I can see that. But obviously, guys, go check the link out. There's lots of spoilers. We continue to look at it, but it had ads, and I don't want to listen to them. So, next thing we're going to go... Oh, God, we have still so many to go. Go for it.
No, you go. I'm done.
Cap 2 female lead. Who we got here? Jessica Brown Findlay, frontrunner for female lead in Captain America: The Winter Soldier. I don't know who this chick is. According to recent reports, one of the actresses included in the previous shortlist for Captain America has now surfaced as the frontrunner. Even with various shooting locations locked in for early next year, Marvel's forthcoming sequel, Captain America: The Winter Soldier, is still in the casting stages, at least in the media's eye, and long before The Grey, actor Frank Grillo surfaced as a new potential cast addition, a shortlist made rounds for the sequel's female lead. Blah, blah, blah. We looked at that already.
Brown Findlay is the frontrunner for the role believed to be Sharon Carter, which is the daughter and or granddaughter, depending on how old they push it, of Carter from the first one.
Okay. You can't remember her name, can you?
I cannot.
Alright.
It says Sharon, so I forgot the rest of the name because my brain hurts.
Yes. Anyways, so that's cool.
Peggy,
Let's
Peggy,
see.
thank you.
Peggy Carter. Let's go look her up. Let's see what she's been in real quick.
Just if you want to look her up, look her up.
I gotta IMDb her. IMDb.
IMDbizzle.
IMDb. Let's take just a couple of seconds. Let's see if she's known for anything.
No.
All right. Moving on to the next story. All right. You get this one.
Will the real Conan please stand up?
Not kidding. God.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is going to return as Conan the Barbarian in The Legend of Conan. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know anything else. I laughed my butt off for about 10 minutes when I saw this.
He looks so old now.
He's going to have like a kid.
Can you imagine? I'm Conan. Don't mind this. This is just my cane.
It used to be a sword.
Next we got another thing on here. Iron Man 3 trailer. Go check it out. Iron Man and Thor spoilers. Anything good in here? Anybody read this? Anybody? Anybody? Quite a few details. Yeah, I'm not gonna read these because these are spoilers. Except for who's the guy who's playing Mandarin. The only thing I don't like about that is he's not Asian.
Mandarin's not.
The Mandarin is Chinese.
Alright.
In everything, the Mandarin is Chinese. But I was having a discussion with the cousin, and we couldn't think of a scary Chinese-looking guy. So we're gonna move on. Justice League movie update.
After Warner Brothers' win in the Superman case, the studio is now expecting to accelerate development of their planned Justice League movie, shooting as early as next year with a 2015 release date in mind, putting it head-to-head with the Avengers 2.
It's gonna lose.
It is going to lose hard because there has still been no rumors about casting. But the reason I thought this was big is because they're right. They did have a big win when it comes to the courts and the rights and everything to the characters. So, you know, it's going to move fast. They have the money to do it.
Right.
But the problem is DC has always been on a more galactic scale.
Okay.
That's a lot of post.
Oh, absolutely.
So if they're going to do anything, they need to do it now.
I agree.
Marvel gives Ant-Man a 2015 release date. Iron Man 3 and Thor 2 are going to be released in 3D.
No. Okay, normally I don't like 3D. But me and the wife did go see Avengers in 3D.
It wasn't bad in 3D.
The best scene in the movie is when Scarlett Johansson is facing away from you in those leather pants. Her butt just pops out at you, and that was fantastic. Honestly, Marvel's not doing anything that hurts my feelings right now.
No.
If they're going to do something in 3D, then they're going to shoot it in 3D. They're not going to do it in post.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with that.
They gave it a November 2015 release.
Who's
2015 is going to be one of the biggest years in movies at this point, if everything works out to the way it's supposed to.
I'm good with that too. I just hate the fact that it takes that long. I really think somebody needs to invent some kind of time freeze or time dilation device so that these people can go in and go, okay, I'll be gone for 5 minutes, and they spend a year and a half working on the movie, come back, and we have a new movie. But then again, we'd run out of movies really, really quick. Mass Effect is getting a movie screenwriter. And yes, apparently, backing up to that other one, Ant-Man is going to be after Avengers 2, which means he will probably have a
small
role in either Iron Man 3 or Avengers 2. So, Mass Effect movie adaptation gets new screenwriter. Let's see if we can just find his name. I can't find his name. Can you find his name?
I'm looking.
I can't find it. Let's see. Morgan Davis Foell has been selected to take on the tricky task of translating the role-playing third-person shooter game into a cohesive and exciting sci-fi action adventure.
Do you know the problem with this? Everyone has a different version of this game.
Mm-hmm.
There's 6 characters, 5, 6 characters to play, 1,000 different ways to play them.
Right.
How do you write a movie like that and ensure everyone's going to like it?
I think you pick the main dude that's on the cover all the time.
Yeah.
That's probably what'll end up happening. Alright, so Go ahead.
It has been said that the Wolverine is going to take place after all existing X-Men movies are based.
Okay.
Whereas instead of being before the X-Men stuff,
Okay.
this is going after.
But wasn't all the Asian stuff before?
Yes. That's why I have no clue what the hell they're doing. They're probably ruining
I'll
this movie
bet
too.
you Bryan Singer's doing it. I hate you, Bryan Singer. We're not going to talk anything else about that because honestly, I don't want to because he annoys me. This is a bit of good news. Stan Lee confirms Doctor Strange is getting a movie. Also, Black Panther is being developed. I don't really give a shit. I want to see Doctor Strange. Now,
You've had a strange obsession with
Doctor
Doctor Strange for years.
I liked it. I had a guy in mind for him, and I completely...
Didn't we say Jim Caviezel?
See, y'all said him. I said somebody else. But Jim Caviezel could do it. I'd be happy with that. I just want to see... I want it now.
It's got to be a tall, lanky guy. Because he's not a strong guy. He's a magical.
I'm good with that. I like it. I think it's a cool... See, I want it to be a standalone movie.
Viggo Mortensen is Doctor Strange for the win. I don't know. I've heard he was really short.
Viggo Mortensen, I don't like his... No, I don't like him that much. Wait, wasn't he in the...
Liam Neeson.
Lord of the Rings. Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson can be everything. He does already have the Force.
It would work.
Would it work?
It would work. Liam Neeson. I don't know. Somebody would steal his daughter. And on that lovely, horrible ending note, we've actually run over on time today. So, I know.
We didn't even say we had a lot of stuff to talk about.
Such a giant show. So, guys, on that note, want to thank you for always sticking around listening to us. What is this? This is episode 19. So,
this weekend will be 20.
We're coming up close to half of a year, right?
We're pushing that because of the breaks and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
this is, we love it. I love doing this. I was very mad at you when we stopped doing this.
I had good reason.
You had reason, I'll give you that, but I was just saying.
We really do appreciate you guys coming around. Even if it's just a few of you listening to us live that we get to chat with. It has seemed to pull in a few surprises here and there. Old schoolmates, friends and family, you know. It's been a surprise. But, I mean, if you guys need to contact us, we're everywhere. We're on, send us an email. It's nerdandthenoob@gmail.com. We are on YouTube. We are on Twitter. We are on Android and iTunes. The YouTube is, Nerd and the Noob. Twitter is @NerdandTheNoob.
iTunes is Nerd and the Noob. Mine, you can reach the Noob at OPEC_Mango.
And you can reach the Nerd, myself, Greg, at gman0184. Thank you.
Yes, again, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Be sure to send us your suggestions for stories, anything you want us to talk about.
Like, subscribe. We got the 75 subscribers on YouTube this week.
Nice.
Thank you. We need 25 more for 100. It's not that hard. I know you're out there.
So, alright guys, we'll talk to you later. Thanks for coming. Peace.
Out.
I hate you.
Stay epic.
And that's out. Hello, everybody. No, my email is take out the underscore less. File.
Alright, can we just say to the people that don't know, there is a third Reinhardt in the room.
Ooh, I'm sure they saw the name. They don't know our last name, stupid.
So? It's out there.
AVIS episode, what is it, 19?
And if we said brother and that his name is there,
Close that. There's your episode 19. Boop. Oh yeah, look at it. Hang on, look at this.
What is it?
I took a cut. This is from my chat this morning.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Nice.
So I have a thing for my chat this morning.
So who's still here? Hit the button.
Oh, okay. Let's look.
It is a family reunion right now.
Doop.
It is still a family reunion.
I love that name, Silent Joe. Well, now they do.
We could be like an Italian.
Whatever.
Bibbidi bobbidi.
Bibbidi bibbidi bobbidi. Bibbidi-bobbidi-boo.
Yeah, chat. If you don't know, RC. How does I got that right? RC Reinhardt and Big Man are family. RC Reinhardt is our brother. Big Man is our cousin. So show them some family love. They are good peeps.
Yeah.
We're getting old because Corey's getting old. Explains your Minecraft name, Mango. Nothing explains his name.
No, not at all. I'm playing with my belly button.
Yeah, it's so lovely.
I do what I can. So I'm gonna play some games later. What time is it, guys? It is 10 o'clock. He needs to get home, so we're gonna get this transferred over.
12-hour day going again tomorrow.
I will be doing. I may stream here in a little bit. Like I said, I'm tired, so I may pass out and stream in the morning because I actually enjoy doing those early morning streams.
Have you passed out in the chair before?
No, not yet.
Oh.
So, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Okay?
Bye, guys. Love you.